Yes, I'm live now. Welcome once again to another new video. This is Santu Sahu and you are watching Sahu's tutorial. And in this video, I'll be covering some important MCQ question on comparative literature for the upcoming CUET PG English Literature exam. I had already told that I will come with a set of questions on comparative literature as you have all requested me to make some questions to prepare some questions on comparative literature. So I have prepared some questions for all of you. So please do join and let me know if everything is okay. Please do join and let me know if everything is okay and the PPT is visible to all of you. If the PPT is visible to all of you, please do let me know. But I think everything is okay and I am audible and visible to all of you. So this is a kind of mock test on comparative literature, which is a part of the syllabus of English literature for the upcoming CUET PG English literature exam. And please visit the playlist that is CUET PG English literature mock test, and in that playlist you will get all the videos that I have uploaded in that section recently. So watch those videos and be benefited by those videos, and that those will definitely help you to crack the exam. And so I think I'm gonna join here. Okay, yeah. Please let me know if everything is okay. Yeah. So without wasting your precious time, if those who have not joined yet, you can join the session later. You can watch the video later. So you can write down the answer in the comment box. So without delaying your precious time, without wasting your precious time, let's get started with question number one. And here is your first question on the screen. Please do answer in the comment box. Okay. The first question is that in which of these books did Guru Bhagat Singh, in which of these books did Guru Bhagat Singh's, that is comparative literature towards non-logocentric paradigm. So these are the terms here. In which of these books? So there are some books. Okay. In which of these books did Guru Bhagat Singh's comparative literature towards a non-logocentric paradigm appear? कौन सा books में this appear these things? Okay. Now your options are aspects of comparative literature in the age of globalization, comparative literature, theory and practice, and comparative literature, the Indian context. So please do write in the comment box. Have you joined it? So here the right answer should be, that is comparative literature and theory and practice. Comparative literature, theory and practice. This is the right answer. So in which book of Guru Bhagat Singh? It is the comparative literature and theory and practice. In this book, you'll find comparative literature towards a non-logocentric paradigm. Okay. Yes. Moving on to question number two. Identify the writer who says, I think comparative literature, which is not different from the study of single literatures, so far as the critical methodology is concerned, but it differs only in matter and attitude. It can play a vital role in the reorganization of our literature faculties and in the teaching of literature. Who says this line? That I think comparative literature, which is not different from the study of single literature, so far as the critical methodology is concerned, but it differs only in matter and attitude, and it, it can play. So it can play a vital role in the reorganization of our literature faculties and in the teaching of literature. Who said this? Rabindranath Tagore, Harish Trivedi, K. M. George, Cecil Kumar Das. Cecil Kumar Das. Cecil Kumar Das is actually a prominent figure in the field of comparative literature. So you will get now and often the name of Cecil Kumar Das, Sapan Kumar Majumdar. So they're the proponents. So it is Cecil Kumar Das who said that I think comparative literature, which is not different from the study of single literature so far as the critical methodology is concerned, but it differs only in matter and attitude, and it can play a vital role in the organization of our literature faculties and in the teaching of literature. Next question, moving into question number 3 here. The tradition of revenge tragedy. The tradition of revenge tragedy was introduced in Europe by Pierre Corneille, then that is that is Keats, Seneca, and Rackine, Jean Rackine. So किसने the tradition of revenge tragedy was introduced. किसने revenge tragedy tradition को tragedy tradition को introduce किया था? It was Seneca. Seneca for the first time had introduced the revenge tragedy. Next question, question number 4 here. Which of the following works doesn't address the theme of fall of man? Does not address. Which of the following works does not address the theme of the fall of man? Milton's Paradise Lost. In Milton's Paradise Lost, we can see the theme of the fall of the man. Keats, the Spanish tragedy. William Golding's The Lord of the Flies, or Albert Camus' The Fall. In the works like Paradise Lost, Golding's Lord of the Flies, and Albert Camus' The Fall, in that three works we find the theme of fall of man, whereas in Keats' Spanish tragedy the theme of fall of man cannot be found. So it is here B is the right answer. B is the right answer. Does not address the theme of fall of man. So it is the Keats, the Spanish tragedy. Thomas Keats, the Spanish tragedy. Next question. Question number 5 here. W.H. Auden, famous poem, that is Muzi des Beaux Art, uses a cluster of images. So the poem is full of images from Peter Bruegel's painting. And while the poem that is the Peter Bruegel's painting of the falling of the Icarus. Okay. So while the poem explicitly mentions its fall of Icarus, some other reference to which works in. So in that poem, there is the reference of fall of Icarus, the painting that was made by Bruegel, and some other references to which works include the crucifixion, the massacre of the innocents, the numbering at Bethlehem, or the procession to cavalry. Crucifixion का कोई तो उधर पे there is no reference to crucifixion actually, and there is reference of massacre of the innocents was there. The numbering at Bethlehem, there is the reference of Bethlehem was also there. The processions to cavalry, that is not there. So here 2 and 3 is the right answer. The other references to which works include the massacre of the innocents and the numbering at Bethlehem. So 2 and 3, that is 2 and 3, this is the A is the right answer here. A is the right answer. So in the poem Muzi des Beaux Art, written by W.H. Auden, there are 3 references. One is the fall of Icarus, another is the massacre of the innocents, and the last one is the numbering at Bethlehem. Famous poem written by W.H. Auden. And next question. Identify the novel, the writer of the Joys of Motherhood. किसने लिखा है? The Joys of Motherhood. Ama Acho Edo, Usi Emacheta, Tora Nopa, Besi Het. किसने लिखा है? The Joys of Motherhood was written by, it is none other than Uchi Emacheta. Uchi Emacheta has written the Joys of Motherhood. Next question. Your Doris Lessing, that is Doris Lessing's Laokoon, invokes comparison primarily between literature and what? Please do answer in the comment box. That is Lessing's Laokoon invokes comparison primarily between literature and what? Lessing's Laokoon invokes comparison primarily between literature and what? Literature and what? Greek sculpture, Roman sculpture, Roman art, German music. So Doris Lessing Laokoon invokes comparison primarily between literature and Roman sculpture. So it is B is the right answer. Roman sculpture is the right answer. B is the right answer. Okay. Yes, Aditya Singh. Thank you, sir, for the report. Sir, I have query. Could you please solve it? It's 25 plus saves code for PHU main campus. I'll tell you later. Okay. Let me finish the class here. Which one you are saying? Aditya Singh class that is number B. Please add the number. It is B. Which one? Roman sculpture. Which one? Yeah. This right answer. B is the right answer here. Roman sculpture. Okay. Lessings Laokoon invokes comparison primarily between literature and Roman sculpture. Yeah, right answer. Next question. Comparative literature. Where we have been. Comparative literature. Where have we been? Where are we now? Where are we going? And do we want to go there? So, yes. Okay. So comparative literature, where have we been, where are we now, and where are we going, and do we want to go there? It's a recent book. This is a long name of a long book here. It's a recent book on comparative literature by whom? Okay. So comparative literature, where have we been, where are we now, where are we going, and do we want to go there? Is a book by Dorothy Figaria, Hans Saucy, Gayatri Chakravarti Spivak, and Stephen Sondra. किसने लिखा है? किसने लिखा है? You answer in the comment box. Yes. So it is written by Dorothy Figaria. Dorothy Figaria has written. It is comparative literature. Where have we been? It's the name of title. Next question. Dialectic of Enlightenment. Dialectic of Enlightenment was written by Jean Baudelaire and Max Horkheimer. Max Horkheimer and Theodore Adorno. Jean Baudelaire, Theodore Adorno, Jean Baudelaire and Fierbout. किसने लिखा है? Okay. Dialectic of Enlightenment किसने लिखा है? Jean Baudelaire and Max Horkheimer. Max Horkheimer and Theodore Adorno. So it is Max Horkheimer and Theodore Adorno has written. Dialectic of Enlightenment is Max Horkheimer and Theodore Adorno has written Dialectic of Enlightenment, and it is actually a work of philosophy and social criticism by the Frankfurt School of Philosophers. All who are there? They are the Max Horkheimer and Theodore Adorno. They are the Max Horkheimer and Theodore Adorno. They are the Frankfurt School of Philosophers. They have collaboratively written what they have collaboratively written Dialectic of Enlightenment. Dialectic of Enlightenment was written by Max Horkheimer and Theodore Adorno. Okay. Next question. It is argued that Indian literature is neither one nor many, but rather a systematic whole where many subsystems interact towards one in a continuous and never-ending dialect. What did it say? It says that Indian literature is neither one nor many, but rather a systematic whole. जहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है? Where many a subsystem interact towards one in a continuous and never-ending dialect. किसने बोला? By सुजीत मुखर्जी, शिशिर कुमार दास, सपन मजुमदार, गीके गोगक. किसने बोला? What should be the right answer here? What should be the right answer here? Okay. Here the right answer is Sapan Majumdar. Sapan Majumdar has said that Indian literature is neither one nor many, but rather a systematic whole where many subsystems interact towards one in a continuous and never-ending process. So it is Sapan Majumdar. Okay. Next question. Death in Venice. Death in Venice is written by Agatha Christie in English, Machiavelli in Italian, Thomas Mann in German language, Honor de Balzac in French. किसने लिखा है? Death in Venice is written by किसने लिखा है? Death in Venice is written by Thomas Mann. Thomas Mann और भी क्या लिखा है? The Transposed Head. The Transposed Head was written by Thomas Mann. And Girish Karnad was also inspired by the works of Transposed Head. And the Transposed Head, Thomas Mann was inspired from Katha Sarit Saga to write the Transposed Head. By the way, A Day in Venice is written by Thomas Mann, and that was written in German language. So C is the right answer here. Moving on to question number 12. The Record of the Earth is a book by Edward Said related to post-colonial theory. Edward Said related to reader response theory. Edward Said to response theory से कोई related relation नहीं है. Stanley Fish related to the reader response theory नहीं. Franz Fanon related to post-colonial theory. So here the right answer is D. It is Franz Fanon related to the post-colonial theory. The Record of the Earth is a book by Franz Fanon. That is Franz Fanon related to post-colonial theory. So D is the right answer here. And Edward Said has written the book Orientalism that was published in 1978. Edward Said has written the book called Orientalism that was published in the year 1978. It is on post-colonialism. Yeah, D. Franz Fanon, Adit Singh, you are right, actually. Okay. Next question, question number 13. Which of the following text argues that untouchability has its roots in international social discrimination in India, not in racial difference? Next question. In racial difference, as had been argued by Stanley Rice, a sociologist. So, which the following text argues that untouchability has its roots in internal social discrimination in India, not in racial difference, as had been argued by Stanley Rice, a socialist. So, which text argues that? Can the subaltern speak? Balt, Tarun Antaral, untouchables, who were they? What should be the right answer here? 13 का क्या right answer होगा? The following text argues, बोलो क्या होगा? Aditya Singh, please do answer. Who have joined here? Yes. What should be the right answer here? No, it is not the can the subaltern speak. It is actually untouchable. It is actually untouchables. Who were they? And this was actually written by whom? It was written by Bhimrao Ramji. Baba Sahib Bhimrao Ambedkar ने लिखा था. That is untouchables. Who were they? In that, so here actually Stanley Rice is referring the works of Bhimrao Ambedkar. So this untouchables. Who were they? Is the right answer. Question number 14 here. Comparative literature in India. Comparative literature in India. The landmark essay published in the yearbook of, that is YCGL, the full form is Yearbook of Comparative and General Literature, was written by whom? Comparative literature in India. Comparative literature in India. The landmark essay published in the Yearbook of Comparative and General Literature was written by G.N. Devi, G.W. Kokema, Buddhadev Bose, and Jasbir Jain. So, comparative literature in India, the landmark essay published in the Yearbook of Comparative and General Literature was written by, what should be the right answer here? It is. So there is G.N. Devi is not, D.W. Kokema is Jasbir Jain भी नहीं है. So the remaining option is here Buddhadev. So C is the right answer. Buddhadev Bose has written comparative literature in India. Next question. Which writers Nobel Prize? Okay. Which writers Nobel Prize address makes a reference to both Antonio Pigafetta, that is, and William Faulkner? Which writers Nobel Prize address makes a reference to both Antonio Pigafetta and William Faulkner? Gabriel Garcia Marquez, Octavio Paz, it's Moyan, and it's French Kafka. It's French Kafka actually. So, which writers? Okay. Look here, Gabriel Garcia Marquez actually got the Nobel Prize in 1982. How to remember that? We got the first World Cup in 1983. So before that, before 1 year, it is 1982. So in that year, okay, Gabriel Garcia got the Nobel Prize in 1982. So which writer's Nobel Prize address makes a reference to both Antonio? Is Gabriel Garcia? Gabriel Garcia actually referring. It's actually referring. Is actually referring Antonio Pigafetta and William Faulkner. And in which year William Faulkner got the Nobel Prize? So he was awarded in 1949. William Faulkner got the Nobel Prize in 1949, and Gabriel Garcia Marquez got the Nobel Prize in 1982. And in that speech, Gabriel Garcia is referring William Faulkner and Antonio Pigafetta. And who got the Nobel Prize in 1950? Who got the Nobel Prize in 1950? किसने 1950 Nobel Prize किसने पाया? Who got the Nobel Prize? किसको मिला था 1950 में? 1950 में किसको नोबेल प्राइज मिला था? It is Barton Russell. It is Barton Russell. Is Barton Russell Nobel Prize in 1950, the year 1950. Okay, next question. Identify the text which is not adapted from Mahabharata. Identify the text. This is easy. You can say identify the text which is not adapted from Mahabharata. क्या है? अंशुक, then Magatha, Jugantar, Samskar. क्या होगा? Identify the text which is not adapted from Mahabharata. क्या होगा? आदित्य सिंह बोलो. Identify the text which is not adapted from Mahabharata. Anjuk, then Magatha, Jugantar, Samskara. Very easy. So it's Samskara. It is Samskara that was written by Yuval Ananthamurthy. So Samskara is not adapted from Mahabharata. So here D is the right answer. Moving on to question number 17. बाकी सब कहाँ गए? तुम लोग क्यों आंसर नहीं क्यों कर रहे हो? Why are you all not answering? Please do answer in the comment box and make it interactive. Okay. Where is Diksha, Ramakrishna, Ninu, Isna, Poonam, Astrid? Where are you? Okay. The Virgil's the Aeneid is an epic poem written in Greek, an epic poem written in Latin, a historical treatise on ancient Greece, an early Latin religious text. An Aeneid, so Virgil's the Aeneid is actually an epic poem written in Latin. An epic poem written in Latin is Virgil's the Aeneid. Now, what do you mean by the word comparative literature? What is comparative literature? Comparative literature is actually studying of literature beyond the boundary. Studying of literature beyond the boundary. So there is no boundary actually. An epic poem written in Latin. Yeah, very good. Yeah, you are right. Virgil is the right answer. Aditya Singh. Okay. Moving on to question number 18 here. Death of a discipline. Death of a discipline which addresses the need to usher in change within the discipline of comparative literature is written by किसने लिखा है? Death of a discipline which addresses the need to usher in change within the discipline of comparative literature is written by Gayatri Chakrabarty Spivak, Harry Levin, Charles Burnham, T.S. Eliot. किसने लिखा है? Death of a discipline. Death of a discipline जहाँ पे which addresses the need to usher in change within the discipline of comparative literature. So क्या बोले comparative literature का between में उसका in between that comparative there is a need to change which addresses. किसने बोला? It is Gayatri Chakrabarty Spivak in her book that is Death of a Discipline, where she is saying that there is a need change within the discipline of the comparative literature. Yeah, very good. A is the right answer. Gayatri Spivak, Aditya Singh, you are right. Okay, very good. Well done. Next question. Question number 19. Rita Kothari translating India is subtitled. Rita Kothari is translating India. So Rita Kothari has written a book, famous book that is named as Translating India. Rita Kothari has written a book named Translating India is subtitle. इसका subtitle क्या है? The politics of translating from Gujarati into English, language, culture and industry, then the linguist politics of India, and the last one is the cultural politics of English. Rita Kothari has written a book Translating India. Its subtitle as The Politics of Translating from Gujarati into English, Language and Culture and Industry, the Linguistics Politics of India, the Culture and Politics of English. देखो जितना सारा क्वेश्चन मैं करवा रहा हूँ इसी से ही आएगा, इससे ज्यादा भी आप लोग को पढ़ना पड़ेगा. इतना ज्यादा कॉन्फिडेंस भी अच्छा नहीं है. जो इधर पे मतलब यूट्यूब पे जो मिल रहा है वो पढ़ लो, और बाकी जो पढ़ना है किसी बुक से किसी और दूसरा कोई चैनल से भी आप पढ़ सकते हो. पढ़ना है, पढ़ो और एग्जाम को क्रैक करो. ठीक है. Rita Kothari's Translating India is subtitled as The Cultural Politics of English. So it is the D is the right answer. D is the right answer. The Rita Kothari's Translating India is subtitled as The Cultural Politics of English. So what do you mean here? So exactly right. D is the right answer. Cultural politics of English. Well done, Aditya Singh. Well done. You have given the right answer. D is the right answer here. The cultural politics of English. Next question. Hamartia means. What do you mean by the hamartia? Purging of excess emotion, purging of excess emotion, a lack of confidence on the part of the hero. ये तो आपको graduation में पढ़ेगा hamartia literally. The poetic ability of the protagonist, a tragic flaw or error in the protagonist. Hamartia क्या है? बोलो hamartia क्या है? What do you mean by the word hamartia? Hamartia क्या है? Purging of excess emotion, a lack of confidence, the poetic ability of the protagonist, a tragic flaw or error in the protagonist. So which one? Which one you are Isna? Which one you are saying? D. Which one you are saying D? Is it question number 20? Is it tragic flaw or it's a purging of emotion? It is tragic flaw or error in the protagonist. So D is the right answer. That is tragic flaw or error in the protagonist is hamartia. So this is D is the right answer. And what is purging? Purging of excess emotion इसको क्या बोला जाता है? Purging of excess emotion. What do you, purging of excess emotion? What is it? Purging of excess emotions क्या है? Yes, Isna and Atkasin we have given the right answer here. But what do you mean by purging of excess emotions? What is the term that is associated with the thing that purging of excess emotion? It is catharsis, right? Isna, you have given the right answer. Well done. It is catharsis. Catharsis is the purging of excess emotion. Very good. Very good, Isna. Next question, question number 21. Very good. Now, Thomas Mann in the Transposed Heads borrows his theme from Kathasarit Sagara, Hayabadana, Nagamandala, Aesop's Fable. So, Thomas Mann in the Transposed Heads, so it is the Thomas Mann in the Transposed Heads, and this work has also influenced whom? This work has also influenced, that is Girish Karnad. Huh? So, Thomas Mann in the Transposed Heads borrows his theme from Kathasarit Sagara, Hayabadana, Nagamandala, Aesop's Fables. क्या होगा इसका आंसर? Which is a German writer. He has written the Transposed Heads, and he has borrowed the theme from. I am just here deleting some. नागामंडला तो नहीं होगा, Aesop's Fables नहीं होगा. Now the two options, Hayabadana और Kathasarit Sagara. क्या होगा आंसर बोलो? Kathasarit Sagara or Hayabadana? What should be the right answer here? It is not Hayabadana. It is not Hayabadana. It is Kathasarit Sagar. Kathasarit Sagar is the main source of Thomas Mann as well as Girish Karnad. Even Thomas Mann has also influenced by Kathasarit Sagar, and Girish Karnad was influenced by Kathasarit Sagar and Thomas Mann, the Transposed Heads. What? Next question. On linguistic aspects of translation. On linguistic aspects of translation is written by Frederick Selmser, Roman Jacobson, John Dryden, Walter Benjamin. क्या लिखा है? On linguistic aspects of translation. On linguistic aspects of translation is written by. इसमें लिखा है Frederick Selmser, Roman Jacobson, John Dryden, Walter Benjamin. क्या कौन लिखा है? Okay. Who has written this? On linguistic aspects of translation is written by Roman Jacobson. Roman Jacobson has written on linguistic aspects of translation. Very good, Aditya Singh. That is Roman Jacobson. We have given the right answer here. Roman Jacobson is the right answer. On linguistic aspects of translation is the this work was written by Roman Jacobson. Next question. Colonization. The theme of colonization provides a backdrop of which one? The Magic Mountain, Siddhartha, Things Fall Apart, The Little Prince. So, Colonization was the backdrop of which work? The Magic Mountain, Siddhartha, Things Fall Apart, The Little Prince. इसका होगा मैजिक माउंटेन तो नहीं होगा, सिद्धार्थ भी नहीं होगा, लिटिल प्रिंस होगा कि नहीं होगा, नहीं होगा. It is Things Fall Apart. In the novel Things Fall Apart, written by Chinua Achebe, we find the theme of colonization. So C is the right answer. Next question. A translation has to be true to the translator, no less than to the originals. Okay, a translation has to be true to the translator, no less than. Yeah, Nitya Singh, you are right. It is Things Fall Apart by Chinua Achebe. You are right. That's it. Yeah, that is right actually. Very good, very good. Well done. Keep it up. So yeah, a translation has to be true to the translator. Where is Poonam? Poonam, तुम कहाँ गए? Diksha, Poonam, Radha Krishna. Then you have, I can't remember those names right now. Okay. A translation has to be true to the translator, no less one can reach. Identify the author. क्या बोल रहा है यहाँ पे जो ऑथर क्या बोल रहा है? That is, a translation has to be true to the translator, no less than to the originals. That means you cannot destroy the originality. Originality रहेगा. It is no less than to the originals. A translation has to be true to the translator. Translation is a choice. It is an interpretation. It is an assertion of taste, betrayal of what answers to one's needs in one language. You cannot destroy the originality. It should be original, no less than to the originals. किसने बोला? A.K. Ramanujan, Lawrence Ferretti, Salman Rushdie, Susan Beth. किसने बोला है? So it is actually A.K. Ramanujan. A.K. Ramanujan has said that a translation has to be true to the translator, no less than to the originals. Next question. There are some characters. Kapana and Apana are characters in which of these modern India plays? Kapana and Apana are characters in which of these modern Indian plays? Jajati, Naga Mandala, Tughlaq, Sakaram, Bindar. Apana are characters in which of the modern Indian plays? So these are characters from Naga Mandala. Naga Mandala is the right answer here. And these are all works written by Girish Karnad, the Indian dramatist. Jajati, Naga Mandala and Tughlaq, these were written by Girish Karnad. Whereas Sakaram Bindar is a play written by Vijay Tendulkar. It is written by the Marathi dramatist Vijay Tendulkar has written Sakaram Bindar. Sakaram Bindar is a titular character, the name of the play that was written by the Marathi playwright Vijay Tendulkar. Whereas Jajati, Nagamandala and Tughlaq, these are all plays written by Girish Karnad. And in Nagamandala we find the characters like Apana and Apana. Next question. Moving on to question number 26. Name the author of the influential essay from comparative literature to translation studies. Name the author of the influential essay from comparative literature to translation studies. Susan Bassett, Jacques Derrida, Tejaswari Niranjana, Itamar Even Johar. किसने लिखा है? Name the author of the influential essay from comparative literature to translation studies. किसने लिखा है? It was written by Susan Bassett, Jacques Derrida, Tejaswari Niranjana, Itamar Even Johar. किसने लिखा है? So, from comparative literature to translation studies was written by Susan Bassett. Susan Bassett has written from comparative literature to translation studies. So here A is the right answer. Okay. To hurry and yes. Next question. Vidyasagar. Ishwar-Chandra Vidyasagar's Bhanti Vilas. Bhanti Vilas. This is an important question. This is lesser known things. Okay. You should know this. That Vidyasagar, Ishwar-Chandra Vidyasagar's Bhanti Vilas is an adaptation of Shakespeare's speech work. Macbeth, Romeo and Juliet, The Tempest, Comedy of Errors. Vidyasagar's Bhanti Vilas is an adaptation of Shakespeare. Comedy of Errors. Comedy of Errors is the right answer. Comedy of Errors is the right answer here. Okay, so D is the right answer. Okay, Vidyasagar's Bhanti Vilas is an adaptation of Shakespeare's Comedy of Errors. Next question. The tripartite decision of translation into metaphase, paraphrase, imitation was introduced by which writer? Alexander Pope, John Dryden, Walter Benjamin, Susan Bassett. The tripartite The tripartite division of transmission into metaphase, paraphrase and imitation किसने किया था? Imitation में किसने इसको डिवीजन किया था और डिवाइड किया था? Alexander Pope, whether it was Alexander Pope, Dryden, Walter Benjamin, Susan Bass. It was none other than John Dryden. Dryden ने किया था. The tripartite division of transmission was done by John Dryden. So B is the right answer. Okay. Next question. Very good, Aditya Singh. It was Dryden. Dryden is the right answer. You have given the right answer. Welcome. Keep it up. Okay. Question number 29. The philosopher whose deconstructionist critique of problems of origins, essence, and presence caught the attention of critics who had grown disenchanted with the new criticism and structuralism. The philosopher, here is the philosopher whose deconstructionist critique of problems of origins, essence, and presence caught the attention of critics who had grown disenchanted. That is, he was actually dissatisfied. He was not satisfied with new criticism and structuralism. Who was he? Derrida, Michel Foucault, Michael Bakhtin, Roland Barthes. Who was dissatisfied with new criticism and structuralism, and he was a deconstructionist. Michael Bakhtin, Roland Barthes, Michel Foucault, Derrida. So there is only one deconstructionist, which Jacques Derrida. Jacques Derrida was not happy with the things, with the ideas of new criticism and structuralism. So it is the deconstructionist. Jacques Derrida is the right answer here. Okay. Next question. Moving on to question number 13. Miss Leela Benare. Miss Leela Benare is the protagonist of which of these plays? Ebam Indrajit, घासीराम कोतवाल, आधा अधूरे, साइलेंस द कोड इज इन सेशन. देखो इसमें जो भी पढ़ाई हो रहा है ना, यूजीसी नेट का भी पढ़ाई हो रहा है. ठीक है, जितना जितना जो जो क्वेश्चन मैं इधर में डाल रहा हूँ ना, ये समझ लो कि तुम आपका जो पढ़ाई जो यूजीसी नेट का पढ़ाई भी से हो जा रहा है. ठीक है, तो इस सब क्वेश्चन को आप यू कैन राइट डाउन, यू कैन नोट डाउन द क्वेश्चन इन योर कॉपी प्लीज, and I hope that those questions will definitely help you to prepare in future for the upcoming listening exam. Prepare right now. Okay. When you will finish your MA, okay, you will definitely crack the exam. You will prepare from right now. So these are a kind of questions that you need to know. That Miss Leela Benare is the protagonist of which of this plays? Miss Leela Benare is the protagonist of Silence, the Code is in Session. Silence, the Code is in Session, and this is written by whom? This is written by Vijay Tendulkar. This is a Marathi play, and it was written by the Marathi dramatist Vijay Tendulkar ने लिखा है. And this is the victim of women. This is a victim of women called Miss Leela Benare. Silence, the Code is in Session, written by Vijay Tendulkar. It's a Marathi play. And एवं इंद्रजीत किसने लिखा है? बादल सरकार ने लिखा है. बादल सरकार has written सिरकार और सरकार जो भी है, बादल सिरकार और सरकार एवं इंद्रजीत लिखा है. और घासीराम कोतवाल किसने लिखा है? घासीराम कोतवाल was written by विजय तेंदुलकर. विजय तेंदुलकर, Silence, the Code is in Session, Sakaram Binder, घासीराम कोतवाल, these are all famous ones written by Vijay Tendulkar. Whereas आधा अधूरे was written by Mohan Rakesh. Probably it was Mohan Rakesh. Mohan Rakesh ने लिखा था. Mohan Rakesh has written आधा अधूरे. This C is there. So here Miss Leela Benare is the protagonist of the work that is Silence, the Code is in Session. Code चालू है. That is written by Vijay Tendulkar. Next question. Okay. Next question. Okay. Identify the Booker Prize. Identify the Booker Prize awardee from the list below who has not born in India. जिसने इंडिया पे born नहीं किया लेकिन उसको बुकर प्राइज मिला था. अरुंधति रॉय, सलमान रुश्दी, वीएस नोएपल, दिस अरविंद अडिगा. अरुंधति रॉय was born in India. Salman Rushdie भी born in India. Arvind Adiga भी born in India. Whereas V.S. Naipaul is a Trinidad born. Trinidad was born Trinidadian. So V.S. Naipaul is the right answer. V.S. Naipaul was the person who won the Booker Prize, but he was not born in India. So V.S. Naipaul is the right answer. Moving on to question number 32. The name of the Faulkner's novel, The Sound and the Fury, has been taken from Othello, King Lear, Hamlet, Macbeth. The name of the Faulkner's novel, The Sound and the Fury, has been taken from Othello. तो the William Faulkner's का जो the famous novel is The Sound and the Fury. And William Faulkner got the Nobel Prize in 1949. He was awarded the 1949 Nobel The 1914 Nobel was awarded to William Faulkner, and he has written the novel The Sound and the Fury, and the title has been taken from which work of Shakespeare? Othello, King Lear, Hamlet, Macbeth. So it is Macbeth. The Sound and the Fury, the title of Sound and the Fury has been taken from Macbeth, that was written by William Faulkner, the American novelist who got the Nobel Prize in 1949. Moving on to question number 33. The first department of comparative literature was started. पहला comparative literature का डिपार्टमेंट कहाँ पे स्टार्ट हुआ था? The first department of comparative literature was started, कहाँ पे स्टार्ट हुआ था? जादवपुर यूनिवर्सिटी, which is in Calcutta, Calcutta University, Delhi University, University of Kerala. So the first department of comparative literature was started at it was Jadavpur University, and I have studied from Calcutta University. So I am from Bengal actually. The first department of comparative literature was started at Jadavpur University. Jadavpur University में पहला comparative literature का start हुआ था. So A is the right answer here. Moving on to question number 34. Why comparative Indian literature? Why? It's an essay actually. Why comparative Indian literature? Why comparative Indian literature? Is an essay by R.K. Dasgupta, Amiya Dev, Sapan Majumdar, or Sisir Kumar Das. So you will get frequently the name of Sisir Kumar Das, Sapan Kumar Majumdar in comparative literature. Why comparative Indian literature is an essay by किसने लिखा था? Dasgupta, Amiya Dev, Sapan Majumdar, or Sisir Kumar Das. So why comparative Indian literature was written by Sisir Kumar Das? Sisir Kumar Das ने लिखा था. Why comparative Indian literature? So here D is the right answer. Moving on to question number 35. Who among the following can't be subdued, can't be categorized under the category of American transcendentalist? Who are not American, can't be, that means who are not American transcendentalist. Walt Whitman, who is known as the father of free verse? I think the answer will be Calcutta University. Can you please confirm with details? Okay. As far I know, it is Jadavpur University. I will have to check it once, and then I will tell you in the next class. Okay. Let me check it once. Okay. Thank you for your feedback. But as far I know that it is Jadavpur University, but I will have to check it, and I will let you know in the next class. Thank you. Who said this? Okay. So who among the following can't be subsumed under the category American transcendentalist? Walter Whitman, Ralph Waldo Emerson, Emily Dickinson, Henry David Thoreau. So here, it is Walt Whitman. You know that Walt Whitman is known the father of free verse, the father of free verse in American literature. So he is known as the father of free verse in American literature. Ralph Waldo Emerson, Emily Dickinson, Henry David Thoreau. So the American transcendentalist, it was Walt Whitman there. It was Ralph Waldo Emerson was also there. Henry David Thoreau. So they are collectively known as American transcendentalists, whereas Emily Dickinson was not a part of the American transcendentalists. So here C is the right answer. Emily Dickinson was not a part of the American transcendentalists. So here C is the right answer. Next question. Okay. Homer's Odyssey contains 12 books, 18 books, 24 books, 6 books. Okay. So Homer's the Odyssey contains 12, 18, 24, 6. Homer's Odyssey contains 24 books. Homer's Odyssey contains 24. Next question, question number 37 here. Satyajit Roy, award-winning film Pather Pachali. Satyajit Roy's award-winning film Pather Pachali is based on a novel by Kazi Nazrul Islam, Rabindranath Tagore, B.B.T. Bhushan Bandyopadhyay, or Sarath Chandra Chattopadhyay. Satyajit Roy's award-winning film Pather Pachali is based on a novel 24. Adit Singh, please want to say 24. Which one? Yeah, 24. Yeah, Odyssey is having 24 books. Yeah, Aditya Singh, you were right actually. Then 37 question number. Satyajit Roy's award-winning film Pather Pachali is based on a novel by Kazi Nazrul Islam, Rabindranath Tagore, B.B.T. Bhushan Bandyopadhyay, Sarath Chandra Chattopadhyay. So it is B.B.T. Bhushan Bandyopadhyay. It is B.B.T. Bhushan Bandyopadhyay's Pather Pachali is the right answer. C is the right answer. Satyajit Roy award-winning film Pather Pachali is based on a novel by B.B.T. Bhushan Bandyopadhyay. So here C is the right answer. Okay. Moving on to question 38. The concept of social drama was developed by मार्टिन नेस्लिन, विक्टर टर्नर, नॉर्थोप फ्राई, डेविड हेयर, किसने किया था? सोशल ड्रामा. Who developed this social drama? सोशल ड्रामा किसने किया? मार्टिन नेस्लिन, विक्टर टर्नर, नॉर्थोप फ्राई, डेविड हेयर. So it was developed by none other than विक्टर टर्नर. विक्टर टर्नर ने सोशल ड्रामा डेवलप किया था. And Martin Nestlin has coined the theater of absurd. क्या किया था? Martin Nestlin has coined the theater of absurd. Martin Nestlin has coined the theater of absurd, while Victor Turner has developed the concept social drama. Next question. Moving on to question number 39. Comparative literature, Indian dimensions is written by Amiya Dev, Appa Panikar, then K.M. George or Sapan Majumdar. Comparative literature, Indian dimension. This is the name of a book, and it was written by Amiya Dev, Appa Panikar, K.M. George, Sapan Majumdar. किसने लिखा है? किसने लिखा है? Comparative literature in Indian dimension written by Sapan Majumdar. This Sapan Majumdar has written comparative literature in Indian dimension. Next question. The notion of transcreation. So the transcreation is actually a fusion of translation, translation and creation. Then it is made transcreation. Transcreation, the notion of transcreation was forwarded most emphatically by. किसने forward किया? So it was forwarded by most emphatically by P. Lal, that is Purushottam Lal, K.M. George, A.K. Ramanujan, Sujit Mukherjee. The notion of transcreation, that is translation and creation, is fusion of that is transcreation is a fusion of translation and creation, and it was forwarded by P. Lal, that is Purushottam Lal. Purushottam Lal has forwarded the concept, the notion of transcreation. So A is the right answer here. Moving on to question number 41. Sanjay Leela Bansali's a film, that is Devdas. Sanjay Leela Bansali's a film Devdas. You know all. This is the famous movie here. Was based on a play by Rabindranath Tagore, a novel by Sarath Chandra Chattopadhyay, a novel by Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyay, and a novel by Prem Chand. So Devdas is actually a Bengali novel, and Sanjay Leela Bansali has written, has based on that movie on that Bengali novel. So you have to say which novel was this. A novel by Sarath Chandra Chattopadhyay is the right answer here. A novel by Sarath Chandra Chattopadhyay is he has written the novel called Devdas. Devdas was written by Sarath Chandra Chattopadhyay, and Sanjay Leela Bansali has written. And Sanjay Leela, hi Aniket. Yes. So a novel by Sarath Chandra Chattopadhyay, it was written by Devdas, and Sanjay Leela Bansali has based this film on that novel. Next question. Who among the following is associated with third theater? किसने किया था? One of the students has commented in the section that third theater was coined by Badal Sarkar. It is wrong actually. Third theater was popularized by Badal Sarkar in India. But who first coined the third theater? It was Eugenio Barba. Eugenio Barba had coined third theater, but in India, third theater was popularized by Badal Sarkar. It was not coined by Badal Sarkar. He has popularized this third theater, and he has translated his own theater company Shatabdi into third theater. He has translated his own theater Shatabdi into third theater, but it was coined by Eugenio Barba. So someone is asking my name. My name is Santu Sahu. I'm from West Bengal. Okay. Who among the following is associated with third theater? It is Utpal Dutt, Badal Sarkar, Satish Alekar, Mohan Rakesh. So it is third theater was here. Badal Sarkar is associated with third theater, and his important work is Ebang Indrajit. Ebang Indrajit is the important work by Badal Sarkar. Okay. Moving on to question number 43. Who, according to Naomi Westin, was a great influence? What which one you are asking? Kamal is Saikia. B. Which one? Please add the question number. Sir, Hindi में बोलो please. Hindi and English both होगा, bilingual होगा. Okay. Who, according to Naomi Westin, was a great influence on Pushkin? Alexander Pushkin means here Alexander Pushkin. Who, according to Naomi Westin, was a great influence on Pushkin? Naomi Westin ने बोला था कि Pushkin, who had influenced Pushkin? किसने किया? Was a great influence on Pushkin. Pushkin was influenced by which writer? Keats, Byron, Shelley, Wordsworth. Who, according to Naomi Westin, was a great influence on Pushkin. That means who had influenced Alexander Pushkin. It was Byron. Byron had influenced Pushkin, Alexander Pushkin. Who said this? It was Naomi Westin has said that Byron has influenced Alexander Pushkin. Okay. Next question. The book Landmarks in French Literature. The book Landmarks in French Literature written by Little Stachey. किसने लिखा है? The Landmarks in French Literature is a book written by Little Stachey. States to compare. इस बुक में Little Stachey क्या compare कर? Shakespeare और Rimbaud, Arthur Rimbaud, who is a war poet. Arthur Rimbaud and Shakespeare and Mallarmé, then Shakespeare and Jean Racine, Shakespeare and Baudelaire. So it is the book Landmarks in French Literature written by Little Stachey states to compare. Here the right answer is Shakespeare and Jean Racine. C is the right answer. In this work, Little Stachey actually comparing Shakespeare and Jean Racine. So here C is the right answer. इधर पे 6 का 44 का C right answer है. Okay. Next question. The person who made a film version of Premchand, that is शतरंज का खिलाड़ी. शतरंज का खिलाड़ी. That is in English. It is actually that is I can't remember, but it was published in 1997. Okay. शतरंज का खिलाड़ी. Okay. It was can't remember the name of the film here. Okay. The person who made a film version of Premchand Shatranj, but that film was published. That film came in 1997. That film came here. That film in 1997, but I can't remember the name of the film. अभी मेरे को film का याद नहीं आ रहा है. लेकिन the person who made a film version of Premchand Shatranj का खिलाड़ी is Sai, that is Sai Punjabi, Satyajit Roy, same Bengali, and Girish Karnad. So it is Satyajit Roy. Satyajit Roy has made a film version of Premchand, that is Shatranj ka Khiladi, that came in 1997. I can't remember the name of the movie actually. Okay. Gilbert and Gubar, the mad women in the attic. So Gilbert and Gubar ने collaboratively क्या लिखा है? The mad women in the attic, written by Gilbert and Gubar, is a rewrite of Wuthering Heights Pamela Adam Beach Jane Eyre. So Gilbert and Gubar का The Mad Women in the Attic is a rewrite of Jane Eyre that was written by Charlotte Bronte. Charlotte Bronte ने क्या लिखा है? Jane Eyre. And Gilbert and Gubar's The Mad Women in the Attic is a rewrite of Jane Eyre. And Wuthering Heights किसने लिखा है? Wuthering Heights written by Emily Bronte. Emily Bronte, the sister of Charles Bronte, has written Emily Bronte. Emily Bronte has written Wuthering Heights. And Pamela, that is Richardson. And Adam Beat was written by George Eliot. Adam Beat is a novel written by George Eliot, who is the Mary and Events, which also known as Mary and Events. Okay, next question. According to Renewal, universal literature. Yes, I am from Bengal. I am from Aniket. Yes, he is asking whether I am from Bengal. Yes, I am from Bengal. According to Renewal, universal literature is the terms that compete with the meaning of. So, according to Renewal, universal literature is the terms that is compete with the meaning of. Universal literature is competing with the meaning of comparative literature. According to Renewal, universal literature is the terms that compete with meaning of comparative literature. Okay. Next question. The notion of closed drama was initiated by Seneca, Sophocles, Aristophanes, Molière. Closed drama किसने initiate किया था? Seneca, Sophocles, Aristophanes, Molière. किसने closed drama initiate किया था? किसने किया था? So it was Seneca. It was Seneca ने किया था. The notion of closed drama was initiated by Seneca. The notion of closed drama was initiated by Seneca. So it is A is the right answer. Next question. Which member of the Harlem Renaissance authored the book Shakespeare in Harlem? It is not Sophocles. It is Aditya Singh. It is not Sophocles actually. It is actually Seneca. Okay. which member of the Harlem Renaissance authored the book Shakespeare in Harlem? किसने लिखा था? हार्लिम रेनेसा का जो एक राइटर है, इसने लिखा था शेक्सपियर इन हार्लिम. किसने लिखा था? ओके ओके, थैंक यू अनिकेत, थैंक यू. जोरा Neil Hurston, Langston Hughes, it is Langston Hughes, then County Cullen, James Weldon Johnson. So Shakespeare in Harlem was written by Langston Hughes. Langston Hughes has written Shakespeare in Harlem. So B is the answer. And to wind up the session, today's last question is question number 50. Here, Maori writers have played an important role in the cultural renaissance in Australia, South Africa, New Zealand, Jamaica. So Maori writers have played an important role in the cultural renaissance in New Zealand. So Maori were who were the Maori? The inhabitants, the old inhabitants of New Zealand. They are known as Maori. So here C is the answer. New Zealand. So these were all 50 questions that I have discussed along with explanations in this video. I hope that you have liked the video. Please do share and like the video as well, and make sure to subscribe the channel and tap the bell icon to get more notification that I will upload in this channel. Stay tuned and be benefited by all those free videos that I upload in this channel, and please visit the playlist that is CUET PG English Literature test, and in that playlist you will get all the videos that I have recently uploaded. And अनिकेत बोल रहा है कि सर आप 11 नीट का पढ़ा इधर पे कहाँ पे नीट का पढ़ाई हो रहा है बेटा? ये जो चैनल है ना, इंग्लिश लिटरेचर का चैनल है, इधर पे बच्चे लोग CUT PG एग्जाम के लिए पढ़ रहे हैं और बोल रहे हो कि which one? Aditya Singh, Vijay Singh, sir, can you please tell the first thing I asked? 3D. Which